Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a Nikki Uncut. This is going to be my September favorites. We're officially in my favorite month of the entire year and I love October so much. So happy October. Let's look back at September and I have so many great favorites that I cannot wait to share. I have a really great mix and I always try to make it a good variety because I think it's more interesting, especially when it's a favorites video. So you're going to see more than just makeup, but why don't we start with makeup because that's most familiar and also probably the most near and dear to my heart. So without further ado, my September favorites, things that I've been wearing the most on my face. Wow, did I wear this powder on repeat non-stop. This is the new Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Blur Setting Powder. This powder is an absolute must. It is perfection. He nailed this powder. It is so good. I have been absolutely loving it. I grab it the most out of all my powders currently. I mean, aside from like my few favorites that I will just always be loving and using, like the La Prairie, you know, I love that one so much, but it's insanely expensive. This one is absolutely phenomenal. So it has really filled a void for the, you know, the spot that Givenchy once held, which was like the top spot for all my setting powders. I have been loving this so much. It is just a fantastic powder that just literally locks my makeup in all day. I find it especially amazing for oil control, but I do think that it'd be equally suitable for drier skin types. You just probably use a lot less than I use. Loving that. Absolutely using that on repeat. Another powder that I've been using on repeat is the new Kosas Candy shade. It's the Kosas Cloud Set powder that you know I love. I love everything about this powder. The only thing I don't like about this powder is like the packaging is I find it very difficult to open, but that's just me complaining. But this shade is newer. It's the shade Candy and it's like a soft, it may not show up that much on camera, but it's a really soft light pink, very similar to, again, the Givenchy No. 3 Prism Leaf powder that is, you know, no longer. So this is so fantastic for quick setting under the eyes, quick on the go touch-ups, quick brightening under my eyes. I just love this. This has been such a favorite in the month of September, which I believe that's when I got it. I mean, it was August. I lose track of time. Also kind of lost track of time of when I received and when I started using the Huda Beauty Easy Blur, but my gosh, this foundation is absolutely beautiful. Now I did receive a few other foundations and I did, you know, get a few other foundations towards the very end of September. So I didn't have enough time to really, you know, decide whether or not they're a favorite. So they're not included in this video. Doesn't mean that I don't like them. For example, I'm referring to like the new One Size Beauty Turn Up the Base foundation. I've been loving that one. However, I just got it at the very end of September, so it wouldn't be right to put it in this video. In fact, I have a lot of new favorites that I know will be included in the month of October's monthly favorites that I just got at like the very tail end of September, and I just couldn't quite include it in this video because it just didn't feel like enough time had passed, you know? You have to really wear something and use it for months, or at least 1 month, in my opinion, or at least 3 weeks in order to see if it's a favorite or not. So this is still a favorite. Loving this one from Huda Beauty. And for complexion, my gosh, this concealer from Kulfi, I missed out for so many, I want to say almost a year. People were telling me to try this concealer from Kulfi, and they were so right. This is such a fantastic formula. It looks so good under my eyes. It wears amazing. It feels really nice. This is kind of, to me, this is very similar to the Tower 28 Swipe Concealer. Equal coverage, I'd say. Also equal in like the hydrating feel that it provides under your eyes. So I'm loving this formula. Doesn't feel heavy and just really gives you a flawless, perfect under eye. So I use it mainly under the eyes, and I also use it to highlight just for certain areas of my complexion, or of my face, excuse me. And it's just a really nice formula that just sits beautifully on my skin and doesn't crease throughout the day. Granted, I always set this with the Makeup by Mario powder, so just letting you know that combination of those two products, like these two together, absolutely a winning combination. So loving those. Cannot put down that Kulfi concealer. And I also have another product from Kulfi that I actually am wearing under my eyes, or on my eyes right now. Can we just take a moment for this glitter and this sparkle on my eyes? It is so unbelievably gorgeous. I bought this for my pro kit, my professional makeup kit, because I thought it would be like, well, it is like the perfect topper eyeshadow, or like the perfect one and done all over kind of champagne glowy eyeshadow, like for an evening out, for like special events, for like special occasions for my clients. So I pulled it from my kit specifically to share with you in this video, and I put on my eyes so you could see what it actually looks like. It is just absolutely, positively the most gorgeous thing I've ever worn on my eyes. It's so stunning. And the great thing about this formula is it's kind of like the Charlotte Tilbury cream eyeshadows, but better. Like way, way better. It's also kind of like the Hourglass creamy glittery eyeshadows that come in a pot, very similar to that, to this one as well, but also way better and way more affordable. They don't have that many shades to choose from. I have 2 of the shades. I have like, I think it's called, I can't remember the other one that I have. It's like a eggplant purple shimmer, stunning. I think I actually mentioned in a favorites video a little while back. The formula on this is just so good because it goes on creamy and a little more wet, and then once it dries down, it doesn't flake and it doesn't go anywhere. It just stays put really, really well. So it's got this really great stain power. And out of all the cream eyeshadows and cream glitters and like pressed pigments that I've tried, this one just, it blows out the competition. It like really blows away the competition. It's an amazing formula. So this one is Sona Sona. That's the shade that I have on. I'm definitely gonna go out and buy another one for myself because clearly I'm missing out, but my clients are loving it and it's just so beautiful on. Another shimmer that I want to talk about that I've been equally obsessed with, honestly, and it has a similar vibe to it. Now this one I took it out of a big palette that I got from, let me actually show you. Well, I took it out of a big palette that I have from Mob Beauty because I was traveling and I wanted to use this for a special event on myself. And so I just took it and I popped it into one of these individual Mob Beauty cartons to like just to save room and space. And it's so easy to travel like with just this kind of little component because it takes up no space in my like smaller makeup bag. But this product, okay, it's not about the packaging. The product is a showstopper. It is so wet and like it's like a wet metallic sparkle that's just outrageously gorgeous on. So this is the shade M129. It's the Sparkle Balm. And I just have to show you since I'm not wearing it. I use my fingertip just to apply it and it's like magic. Look at that. Can you see that? Get closer. Unreal, like absolutely unreal. So this has been such a favorite. I cannot stop putting this on my eyes. If I find that I want to like quickly bump up my daytime eye makeup look, which usually consists of just bronzer and a couple neutral browns in the crease of my eye and like some mascara, I just swipe this on my eyelid. I buff it up to my brow bone, kind of like I did with this one. And I have like the most perfect instant evening out eye makeup look that is just, oh, these are phenomenal. I also am a huge fan of just putting this right in the tear duct for like a daytime look where it's like a little something, like a little pop for fun. Beautiful. Been such a fan of that. And also I had to include something I've been wearing almost every single day. This is also from Mob Beauty and it's also like a nice lightweight travel kind of component to pop in your bag. It's lightweight. There's no mirror, there's no heaviness in it, so it's really lightweight for travel. So this is my cream bronzer and also my powder bronzer. I love these so much. I use them constantly. The shades are perfect for me. And I'll make sure I link all these shades too because I'm not really calling out, I guess I did call out the other one, but it's the M37 bronzer and the M77 cream bronzer. So fantastic formulas. I use them together, I use them separate, I use them on my eyes. You name it, these are so good. So I've been obsessed with this little palette. And then another palette that I have to share that I actually got from one of my subscribers, from Suzanne Young. She sent me the Nomad palette. So generous, so kind. You all are all so generous and so kind. Let me just put that out there. I talk to Mitch about this on a constant basis, that we just feel like we have the sweetest, kindest, most caring and like genuine community. So thank you all for being so unbelievable on a regular basis, and thank you for watching, and you know, just for all the love and support. You guys just, you know, you just make YouTube such a great place. So back to the palette, not to go on a whole other rant, but back to the palette. This is the Nomad palette, and it is the, I always forget the name. Oh gosh, and I always forget how to pronounce the name. Okavano Safari. I need my glasses. It's something Safari. I will link it. Don't you worry. But Nomad Cosmetics, they have some really amazing eyeshadow palettes. That's the inside. This has been a go-to for me as we're, you know, transitioning into a lot more fall looks and more like earth tones and stuff like that. I love this palette and I've been playing with it constantly. The formulas are great. The color pigment, the color payoff, I should say, is amazing. The pigment in the glitters is unbelievable. It's just a really great, it's just a great palette. I'm such a sucker for good, well-made eyeshadow palettes. And this one is absolutely beautiful. It's inspired so much of my wardrobe lately. I'm already a huge leopard fan, so this had me at the cover alone. It's also like a nice soft velvet texture, which I'm just, like I said, I'm a sucker for a good eyeshadow palette. So been absolutely so grateful to have this and just loving this gorgeous palette. And then another product, we still have a lot of makeup actually. A setting spray actually I want to talk about that I've been testing for quite a while. I think this came out 2 months ago, so I've been using it pretty, I mean, it may not look like it, but I've actually been using this pretty consistently. It's the M Cosmetics Divine Water. It's a perfecting mist. I use this a lot to add more moisture and add more glow to my skin. I wouldn't say this is like a holy grail setting spray. It's not like, for example, I just picked up a restock of my hardcore favorites, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This one will always be my holy grail. This combined with like the one size on till dawn. But this I've been using when my skin feels like it needs a little more hydration. Like when I feel like maybe I went too hard with the powders and I just want to refresh and like give my skin that moisture and that glow back. This is a really nice product to do that. So I would say if you're more of a dry skin person and you want to add moisture back to your complexion and to your makeup look, this also will set your makeup to some degree. It's just not going to be like that ultra all night, all wear type setting spray. So don't think of it in that way. Think of it more as like a gentle way of infusing more glow, more hydration to your skin and your makeup look. And so if you have dry skin, you're going to love the way this feels on your skin. It's very, very nourishing. Bonus, in my opinion, is it smells absolutely wonderful. It smells like a really nice high-end spa experience, but not like a florally perfume type fragrance. It's hard to explain. I'm really bad with fragrance and notes and all those things, but I love it. That's all I can tell you is I love the way this smells and it feels really, really nice on my skin. Another thing that I've been loving on my skin, and I'm kind of surprised to include this because it is a primer, but it's a glowy primer and this really looks so beautiful on and it performs really, really well under my makeup. It's the new Milk Hydro Grip, Grip and Glow, excuse me, Hydro Grip and Glow Primer. Let me show you what this looks like on my hand just because why not? So let me actually squeeze out a bit in my left hand. I hate to waste it because I've been really loving this product. And I'm very, very close to purchasing another bottle to put in my pro kit because I've been testing it with so many of my different foundations and even my skin tints, and it's performing really, really nice. Can you see the glow? Kinda. That was a really odd wave, but really nice product. I think they did a really great job. And if you're not a huge fan of the original Hydro Grip Primer like I'm not, this one feels a lot less thick and like Elmer's glue on your skin. It feels more like serum-y, and it does dry down, but once it dries down, you'll get that instant like sticky tackiness. Therefore, your makeup will help too. It will help your makeup to grip onto the skin, but also the great thing is it has the glow. So it's doing two things at once, which is always nice and very helpful. So been loving that. There's 2 new lip liners that I was sent. There's actually 3, excuse me, but these 2 have become my favorites. These are from Persona, and I've loved Persona's lip liner and eyeliner formulas since they've come out. Honestly, I've been a fan of this brand since they were really just not very well known at all. So maybe like, I want to say I've known about this brand for like a good 5 years, honestly, maybe even longer. They got me originally with one of their eyeshadow palettes. It's a beautiful neutral brown eyeshadow palette, but their formulas and their eyeliners and their lip liners are really, really amazing, solid formulas. They're long wearing, they're creamy, they glide on really smooth and nice. So I've always been a big fan of this brand for these type of products in general. And they have new shades for fall. Now, pumpkin is like, if you want the perfect, obviously, hence the name, like fall season lip liner, you have to check out pumpkin. Let me just show you what pumpkin looks like on. It is so it's beautiful. It's just absolutely stunning. They nailed that shade. And then the other shade that I cannot stop using, and I love this one, is Americano. Now, Americano is right up my alley. It's a beautiful, beautiful, neutral, kind of leaning warm, earth tone brown. It is so pretty. The reason why these are so phenomenal is because they go on smooth, like I said, but they're also extremely long wearing and long lasting. So they don't fade really easily. They don't smudge really easy. They just stay put, which is all I want with a lip liner. I want pigment, smooth application, and long wear and performance, basically. And this checks all those boxes. And then a newer brand that I just discovered not too long ago is Edem. I think I'm saying this right. I hope I'm saying this name right. This is the brand, I want to say it's Edem. It's a lip balm that I've been obsessed with. It's a tinted lip balm, and I've been loving this. I'll put this on for like a quick, like lip focused type look. So if I'm running to work, I'll slick my hair back. I'll do a neutral eye makeup look. I'll do something really, really simple, toned down. And then I'll pair this, usually I pair this with like Cool Brown from Anastasia Beverly Hills. That's like been a go-to. There's also a Mob Beauty lip liner that I paired with as well. I think it's I forget the name. But anyway, it's a really pretty tinted lip balm. So let me show you what this looks like on. It's like a chocolatey but sheer. They're so thick and like juicy on. They're long wearing as well. And they're very like, they just give you like a really like nourishing feel to your lips. So been loving this newer brand that I found at Sephora. Or actually, I didn't find them. A Sephora employee that I was talking to mentioned that she loved this. So I picked it up based on her recommendation, and now it's a favorite of mine, clearly, because it's in this video. I have to do a shameless plug, so bear with me, but I was also sent a really special gift from an incredibly sweet subscriber, Angela Davis. She custom made 2 of my N14 brushes. The other one is dirty, but I just have to show you anyway because she bedazzled them. And I know it's a shameless plug because I'm putting my N14 in my favorites video, but you all know I don't lie around here. I love my N14 brush. I cannot do my makeup without this brush. And now every time I pick up either one of these, it just puts a huge smile on my face and it makes me extremely happy. So these have been making me so happy since I received them, and I'm so grateful for them. And it just, my heart is like touched over these. Every time I look at them, it just makes me incredibly happy. So had to include these. I mean, how beautiful are these? Look at that. You know? Oh, focus. There we go. I mean, come on. How could you not smile when you see these? I don't know. It's impossible for me. Another product actually that I pulled out from my professional makeup kit because I had to share it. I've been using it constantly and I had to put it on myself right now just so you could see what this looks like on. The blush that I'm wearing, it's this beautiful, not shimmery, but it's almost like almost gives you like a sheen kind of glow. Like not metallic and glittery, just more of like a sheen. Anyway, it's this MAC product that I picked up just randomly. I was at, was that Namie's? Yeah, I was at Namie's Beauty Emporium or beauty store. It's a professional store where professionals in the industry go to get a pro discount on like cosmetics and hair care and stuff like that to use in their pro kits. So anyway, I was there picking up some stuff for my kid and I walked by like the MAC counter and I saw this there and I'm so happy I picked it up. I should really get one for myself because I'm obsessed with the way this looks on my skin. It is so pretty. It's the Extra Dimension Blush from MAC Cosmetics in the shade Fairly Precious. Look how pretty that is. It's stunning. It's such a cool and unique formula. It looks so pretty on. I always get compliments like when I'm putting this on clients, they're like, what does she have on her cheeks? I'm like, well, let me tell you. It's this, and it's gorgeous. Last product for like makeup and that kind of stuff is a favorite from K-Skin. I use this so much when I'm reapplying my sunscreen. I don't really put this on my face, but I put this more on my arms, my chest, my neck, and my legs and my feet. Sorry for the TMI, but if I'm walking the dogs and I'm wearing just like sandals, my feet are just out and about, like exposed to the sun, and I'm trying to be more aware of like how the rest of my body ages and not just my face. And I looked at my feet one day and I was like, my poor feet are like sunburnt. And I felt really bad. Like like I let them down. Like I've let my feet down for all 38 years of my life. Not to be dramatic, but like this, my feet literally are the reason why I went out and was inclined to buy this. Like I'm not even kidding you. Like that's like the genuine backstory behind this purchase. So this has been protecting my feet from the sun, and it's been a really great and easy way to reapply my sunscreen. I'll hit Mitch when he's out the door. I'll be like, boom, boom, boom. I'll spray his, like, I'll get his face because he doesn't like rubbing things into his face. So I'll spray this all over poor Mitch. You know, I'll get the back of his neck and do all that stuff, and I'll hit his arms. And then for me, it's been like the best sun protection for my little feet. Because my little feet were just, they were really neglected and they were showing signs of it. Trust me. So K-Skin, I love their products, big fan of this brand, and I love this spray. It's just the Isle Nourishing Body Mist SPF 50, and I love that it's an SPF 50. That just makes me so, so happy. And again, it's just really easy. So like if I'm wearing a tank top and I'm going back out in the sun and I'm gonna like walk my dogs, and it's like, you know, either mid-afternoon or like towards the evening when the sun's really beating down on you, I'll hit my chest, I'll hit my neck, and I'll get this, you know, area of my face, and it's really quick and easy. So absolutely love this. Such a good buy. Now the rest of the stuff that I'm going to show you is a departure from makeup. I try to do this every once in a while or pretty often on my Nikki and Cuts when I'm sharing favorites. Now excuse me while I grab something very, very heavy. I have some fun stuff. Okay, let me actually open this bag first, okay? So there's a lot of really great things in this bag. And, you know, let me also not get makeup on the clothes that I'm about to share with you. So I like comfortable clothes. Believe it or not, I love like really comfortable, like loungy clothes so, so much. And I'm a huge fan of the store Aerie. So Aerie, I want to say they're owned by like Hollister or Abercrombie. One of those, like, you know, younger generation stores. I don't know. I'm rambling, but I love Aerie. They have the most comfortable yoga pants I've ever worn in my entire life. Like these pants, you're not going to get the full effect clearly, but I'll make sure I link them so you can just check them out. They're actually flares and they are so cute. Like I've actually dressed these down when I'm just feeling lazy and I want to keep these on because they're so comfy. I'll wear these with like a hoodie. I'll wear them with like an oversized flannel. I'll wear them with a band t-shirt. These are, I would live in them and I pretty much do. So I shouldn't say that I live in them if I could. I do live in them because I can, and they're just really cute as well. So comfortable. It's like second skin. It's ridiculously comfortable. They're inexpensive. They're always having sales. So these are from Aerie, and the rest of the stuff I'm going to show you is actually from Aerie as well, minus the bag. I'm also a huge fan of like oversized, like slightly oversized shirts, like a little bit more, the fit's actually like oversized. So I get an extra small or I get a small actually. Anyway, they're really comfortable. They're just like throw on over a tank top, throw on with the leggings, throw on with shorts, whatever. I throw these on over a dress and it just gives me like, you know, just kind of like balances out the look. I'm not really like a dress wearer on its own. I feel like I'm super exposed when I'm just wearing a dress. So I'm just in my head about it. So I throw on like a little oversized shirt and I think it's like super cute. So very comfortable material. And then the other one is like a black denim. Actually I got a medium in this one and I love the way this one fits. It's got big pockets. It's so comfy. It is so cute. It's like a vintage kind of wash, which I love this kind of wash. Like I always buy clothes that are like this kind of black washed denim look. So very comfy, cute for fall. I wear it so many different ways. I wear it with like cowboy boots. I wear it, you name it. If you could think of a way, I will wear the shirt with it. And the other one I want to mention is one from Levi's. And I wanted to mention this one because I wore it for a live not too long ago and I got so many compliments, which was so sweet. So I thought I would share it. And it's from the brand Levi's. It's so cute. It's got the two-tone collar or like top part. And it's got little snap buttons. It's just such an adorable shirt. I wear this constantly. I'm obsessed with this shirt. And I actually got this one on sale too. It was like 40% off when I got it. I'll link it. Hopefully it's still on sale. We'll find out soon when I go to link it. And then the other thing, last but not least, and this is very heavy because it has a ton of stuff in it because I use it as like, I throw a bunch of stuff in it and I leave the house. that's the kind of vibe that I'm trying to give with this bag. So this bag is big, it's oversized. I don't know if you can see it pretty well. It's so, so cute. It's from the brand Care Tucker. Care Tucker is a local store to me. They're online as well. And I quickly became friends with the owner because I shop there so much. Like I shop there so much, and I find reasons and excuses. Like if it's someone's birthday, I go and shop there and I buy, you know, I like buy like fun things. And anyway, I became friends with the owner. She's like the sweetest, kindest person on earth. So I love supporting more of a, you know, small like indie brand, especially female owned. So female owned, she designs this brand. This is her in-house brand, and I'll make sure I link it so you can check it out and see it, you know, better than what I'm showing you right now. But I have to show you my favorite part, okay? Because I didn't realize it said this in the back until I think like a few days after like walking around with it. It says, it's cool to care. And so her name is Care, by the way. Her name is Care Tucker, which is so cute. So I saw this and I'm like, that's like the cutest and sweetest sentiment. I just love that. I love everything about this bag, and especially the fact that it's got this little chain closure thing, so you can actually cinch the bag and make it tight and closed up. I'm not explaining things very well. I'm better at explaining makeup, but this is the bag. I will link it. It is hefty. It can fit tons of stuff. Oh, and the other reason why I love big bags, just as a little disclaimer, when I travel, I always pack a big bag as like one of my carry-ons. And this bag, I actually traveled, I took it to San Francisco, I don't know, 2 weeks ago at this point, and it was such an easy, it made my life so easy. I could just pull my wallet out, pull things out. There's so much room in this bag. It even comes with like a little extra like zip bag in the same material. It just made my traveling experience very easy and very nice. Usually the bag that I travel with is still easy, but it's actually smaller, and it's leather, and it's really, really heavy. So like once you start putting stuff in there, it's like, it becomes like, I might as well be carrying around another person. It's like, it's heavy. You know what I mean? So anyway, that was it. Those are my September favorites, and I thought they were really fun. I always try to keep it kind of different and try not to repeat certain things. So if you're, you know, new here, or if you're been with me for a while, all the things I've mentioned in my previous favorites videos, they're still my favorites. I just don't want to bore you by sharing them over and over again. So these are my September favorites. Leave me a comment. I would love to hear, what were your favorite things in September? It doesn't have to be makeup. It doesn't have to be purchases. It could be something old that you pulled out of your closet and you're like, I'm wearing this again. It could be an older makeup item that you fell in love with again, and you're just getting your money's worth finally. So whatever your favorites are for September, leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you all. Thank you so much for watching. If you like videos like this, I have so many more. You can check them out all over the place, and I'll see you soon. Happy October, everyone.